there's a very, very, very specific truth to what the beginning of the Bible is, referring to Genesis. The first book of Moses, called Genesis. This is what it's called. Now, the thing is see, the first book of Moses. Now, this is not what, I read when I'm looking at the latter day text concerning the books of Moses, where you see in the beginning God created the heaven and the earth was without form and void, and the darkness was upon the face of the deep, and the Spirit of God moved upon the face of the waters. In the book of Moses, second book of Moses, it's the same scripture, all except this is what it says in the second book of Moses. In the beginning, I, God, created the heavens and the earth. And the earth was without form and void, and darkness was upon the face of the deep, and my spirit moved upon the face of the water. And I said, and I, God, said, let there be light, and there was light. So the thing is look, now, I read the text from Genesis, but in the book of Moses, if you go on my page, Zion, or if you go on my page, just my page, that's Joshua Deshaun, period, you'll see the PDF, file that is called the Pearl of Great Price. Download it into your phone. All you gotta do is click on it, and you'll see what I'm talking about concerning. It won't be long before you get to the text of the book of Genesis. All right, because these are the eight books of Moses. All right, it's 8 books of Moses that are known to be out here, and yet they are not. Most of what I've read are not in this book, but some of the things that were taken out of the original text of the books of Moses were placed in the book of Genesis in the Bible. So I'm just letting you know that we need to, like I said before, we need to go back to the times where God was speaking to Moses face to face, like he said he was. Just like he said in the Bible that he said that he did. He spoke to Moses what? Face to face. Because Moses was what? The most humble man on earth. So the thing is, we have to understand what we need to look at instead of looking at what we've been looking at.